He's pretty cute. He's pretty cute, I guess. Oh, I made the fish man blush. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Espoir du Vide, and today I want to play a game called Pearl. I need you. I need you. Please. Well, at least he put a please on it. Standing in the pitch-black dark, a desperate voice echoed, calling out to me. The heartbreaking voice, inaccessible to my sight, seemed more and more familiar with each word. The feeling that I knew him grew stronger in me. I can't read that! I'm afraid. Soon, the screams turned to sobs and whimpers. A voice that was not alien to me, begging me for something I could not hear. Upon turning around, a dark figure loomed before me, towering far above me in stature. A feeling of anxiety and dread grew with each step the silhouette took, and my breathing quickened. I can't read that! Don't leave me alone. Ah! Back up! I can't. You got a pearl in your mouth. I can't let you go. Could that be considered a jump scare? Boy, that was some dream. It was just a dream. How many nightmares have I had this week? The 5th? Gosh darn, these pills are not helpful at all. I think it's high time to cease hope of benefit from them, and frankly, I should stop living in that foolish past. That sounded very poetic from me, waking up from a nightmare. Everything is better now, so why? I just can't forget it. If that's something that really happened, well, of course I'm gonna have a bunch of nightmares. I sighed, quietly stretching my hands forward, my body pulling taut. A pleasant daylight beam fell upon my face, and I squinted as I reached for the alarm clock. I ruffled my hair and glanced at the digital clock, which read 9 a.m. My first morning yawn was a clear sign that it was pretty early for the weekend, and the second yawn only reinforced that assertion. Well, as tempting as it may be to lie in my favorite bed for a little longer, it looks like it's time to start getting ready. To gather a small travel backpack with necessary goods did not take much effort, and the journey was just for one day, and the designated place was very close to our city. I leapt into the car, adeptly turning the key, and started it. Arguably, obtaining my driver's license was the only joyful event for the past couple of months. As I made yet another turn, I smugly chuckled to myself. Well, anyway, I have a day off at last, and can spend it not shuffling work papers around, but sunbathing on a chaise lounge, feeling the blissful warmth of the sun and savoring the smell of the salty sea breeze. Why am I getting the feeling that that's not gonna happen? Only having caught a cheerful mood, I sat outside the city, pulling the map out of the glove compartment. What? Paper maps? No, dang it! Why am I using a paper map when I know my sense of direction is so bad? A bottle of carbonated beverage lying nearby leaked, staining the paper with spots and scrubbing away the necessary turns on the map. I probably figured that out. That doesn't look too hard to figure out. Lovely. Just what I needed. Grumbling quietly to myself, I slowed down the car a bit and tried shaking the beverage drops off the paper, which eventually proved pointless. After a bit of consideration, I decided on a course of action. Picking the most readable and appropriate direction, I turned left. That doesn't look like you should turn left. But I do have a terrible sense of direction. Phew, finally got here. It took much longer than planned, but it's not all bad, if you don't consider the 3 wrong turns, right? In the distance, I saw a familiar figure with red hair waving me over, shrouded in the shadows of palms.
Hey, sweetheart, what took you so long?
I got jump scared by a voice. Oh, Katherine. Hopefully nothing happens to you. Explain what happened. Where's Derek? Ignore the question. I totally didn't get lost. Again. Let's explain what happened. I had some sody pop and it landed on my map. Sorry, did you wait a long time? The carbonated beverage had leaked and the map got stained. That sounds very human to call it a carbonated beverage. I understand we can't be name-dropping any sponsors here. Well, it doesn't matter anymore. I'm not waiting for you all alone after all. Oh? Derek hasn't arrived yet? He's also late? Derek actually arrived first, but it's been over an hour since he went out for beverages. I guess he picked up a chick. Or fell in the water. Don't forget, there is a fish man in this game. Anyway, I guess he'll be rejected again as usual, and then he'll join us. I assume so too.
And here I am.
Derek! Not dead! Where have you been for an hour? Does it take an hour to get a carbonated beverage? Hey, where the heck have you been? Sorry, there was a crazy long line. Whatever you say. In any case, I'm happy that our club of latecomers is finally gathered. I'm not late. I just got a little held up dealing with the line. Yes, only by an hour. Yeah, Derek. Hi. Oh, wait, am I Pearl? Oh, I assumed the fish man was Pearl. Well, today I will be Espoir, even though I love the name Pearl. Hi, Espoir. Are you ready for today's voyage to Kruelto Island? Kruelto Island? That sounds like a place we shouldn't be going. Yeah, let's make it a fun day today. Wait, what? What voyage? Katie, you didn't tell me about this. I thought we were just going to hang out at the beach. I wanted to collect seashells. Sorry, it was my idea. You spend so much time working and you don't get much sleep, so you have nightmares. I'm worried about you. Get a bit of fresh air, away from this exhausting mess. Consider this our little adventure. Oh, all right, I guess. The fresh, cool sea breeze hit my face on the way to the island. I knew it was a great opportunity, but I couldn't help feeling uneasy. Perhaps it was due to the recent nightmares. Are you nervous? Well, a little, 'cause I got that whole thalassophobia thing. A little. I guess it's been a while since I've traveled, so my nerves are a bit frayed. Yeah, it's been a tough time for you lately. Actually, Derek and I thought about how to help you for a long time, and the option of going on vacation on an island seemed like the best choice to me. Who would know better than me how much you love the sea? Yes, the island is fantastic, no doubt about it. But is it okay to go there? Just the three of us? Don't worry about it. Your BFF has got it all figured out. Meanwhile, unlike you, my internal GPS is on point. You won't get lost with me. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Should I remind you of the time you got lost in Orlando? I was a little bit drunk, so it doesn't count. Just a little? Okay. I was really drunk, but it was only once, and... Something wrong? Doesn't it sound like it's dripping? After a few seconds, I felt the cool water droplets on me again. Seriously? Is it raining? It didn't take long for the sun to go into hiding, and the clear horizon was obscured by dark, opaque clouds. In a matter of seconds, a strong wind came in and the waves rose. Ooh. Ah, poo. Ah, double poo. This is exactly the worst thing that could happen. Derek, what's happening? I don't know. It's some kind of natural storm that happened for no reason. We're in the middle of a cyclone. What? Gosh dang it. Derek's screams could be barely heard above the howling wind. Gosh dang it. They were predicting good weather today, but clearly not for us. The captain said that he was doing everything possible to row against the current. Do we have lifeboats in case of an emergency? Yes, I'll go check the engine and grab the lifeboats. Meanwhile, hide inside. How big is this boat we're on? As soon as Derek took a few steps towards the end of the ship, we felt the ground beneath us shake, and the ship started rocking violently, tilting closer and closer to the sea. Ah, gosh dang it! What happened? Katherine, Derek, We were sailing on a ship, and then the storm. My head is pounding. Ugh. Exhausted, I heaved a heavy sigh, hearing a rustle beside me and the sound of someone humming a gentle and soothing melody. I tried to open my eyes, which felt like they were made of concrete, and gave a hoarse cough.
Oh, you're finally awake. How are you? Everything okay?
Cute! I thought I saw a really cute fish man. Everything was spinning in my eyes, and I tried to focus my gaze on the source of the sound, whose gentle, slightly hoarse voice continued to ask questions. A blurry silhouette leaned in closer, tenderly petting my forehead as if checking my temperature, giving me a better chance to make out who it was. You got 3 eyes. I tried to focus my bleary vision, and my body was pierced by shock as my eyesight became clearer and sharper. My eyes chaotically darted back and forth for split seconds, narrowing in on the source of the soft melody. The first thing that caught my attention was his strange, inhuman blue color of the skin. Then I gazed at his long silken hair to one side, and what looked like algae on the other side. And what's on his scaly back? A crest? Is that what that's called? Oh my god, where did I end up? I shifted a bit to prop myself up, and my hand touched something soft. Maybe more fitting to call it silken. Holy crap, that's a snake tail. Everything's fine. You don't need to worry. I won't hurt you if you listen to me. Please stop yelling. Be scared? Attack? Well, he seems nice, so I'm just going to be scared. Due to me standing up too suddenly, there was ringing in my ears. I couldn't hear what he was saying very well. It seemed like he had no intention of hurting me, but panic and fear took over me. Ah! A reckless, sharp cry burst out from me, but in the instant, something wrapped around my mouth and squeezed it shut. Looking down, I saw the same reptilian tail that had wrapped around me from my mouth to my waist. Behind me, I saw the worried face of the owner of the tail. The owner of the cave stood opposite me and let out a sigh, looking back and forth a few times before fixing his gaze on me. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to scare you, I swear. I'm sorry. I promise that I'll untie you, but please be quiet. This is very important. I slowly nodded and let out a pretty loud gulp, feeling like a lump was stuck in my throat. After thinking for a moment and reassuring himself that he could trust my nod, the stranger, using his rear end, which was indeed real, began to unravel me like a piece of cellophane wrap. And there you go. You're free. And then I run out of the cave and realize I can't go nowhere. As I felt the scaly tail loosen from around me, a lightness spread through my body, and I looked at the person opposite me. His reassuring smile unintentionally spread a feeling of calm and safety within me. Without realizing it, I found myself looking at him with a gaze full of interest rather than fear. He's pretty interesting. Oh, sorry. You must be uncomfortable, right? He buried his nose in his hand and tried to hide as much of his face as possible, muttering quietly to himself. Aww. Mailed. I should have hidden my appearance better. It's been so long since I've seen any people, I completely forgot what they look like. Although I look terrible, I swear I have no intention of harming you. He's pretty cute. He's pretty cute, I guess. You're handsome. Oh, I made the fishman blush. There's no need to lie, just to try and soothe me. I think you're really handsome. Maybe you're different from me and from other people in general, but that doesn't make you any less attractive. Quite the opposite. I seem to be falling for Fishman pretty easily despite my fear of large things in the water. And besides, you saved me, so I don't think you're so bad. Aww. Suddenly, the owner of the cave backed off, looking around the room, trying to find another topic of conversation. Is something hurting you? let me take a look at you. If needed, I'll offer medical assistance. It's not necessary. I'm feeling better now, thank you. Once the pain and fear subsided, I remembered something that had been bothering me. Where are my mates? Yeah, where are Derek and Katherine? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't find anyone else. You were the only one lying on the shore of the sea. I felt tears welling up in my eyes and a lump forming in my throat. My God, I have to find them. I quickly ran towards the exit of the cave, but this guy suddenly blocked my way. You can't leave. What? Why? How can I just sit here without knowing where my friends are? The snake-tailed guy hesitated. This island is very big. Your friends could have been tossed onto the other side of the island by the waves, and it's dangerous to wander around here alone. I clenched my teeth in fear and anger, but I knew he was right. I understood that. What am I supposed to do, then? I can't just leave them. Let's wait for the weather to improve, then we'll go look for them. All right, I think you're right. It's okay. I won't mind if you stay here forever. This loneliness is killing me. What was that? Huh? Did you say something? Just thinking out loud. By the way, what's your name? I'm Espoir. It means hope in French. What an adorable name. And what's your name? Call me whatever you like. Hi, whatever you like. I am Espoir. Okay, then. Would you mind if I call you... I came into this game thinking his name was Pearl. I don't know what his name is. I want to call you Pearl. I like it. I extended my hand to my new friend as a gesture of introduction. Nice to meet you, Pearl. Hee. Likewise. I mean, his skin is very pearlescent and pretty. For a moment, the guy's enormous tail bent, and he leant down to kiss the outstretched hand. What are you doing? You were the one who extended your hand. Isn't that what people normally do to greet each other? That's how it was a few centuries ago. I say we bring that back. After I said that, he suddenly turned as red as a tomato. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I probably seemed silly to you, huh? Not at all. I just wasn't expecting that. I mean, I did call him handsome. It's okay. Then how do people do it now? By shaking hands. I took his hand in mine and squeezed it, and I saw a faint blush out of the corner of my eye. There, like that. Espoir? Are you here? Espoir? Espoir? Familiar voices echoed throughout the cave, bouncing back in a resonant echo. Is that me, mates? The silhouettes of my friends from the entrance of the cave became more and more distinct the closer they came towards us, and their voices grew louder with each step. Katherine! Derek! I instantly rushed towards them, stumbling on the cave stones and crystals. Wait till you meet my new friend! Oh my God! How are you guys? How did you even get here? We've scoured practically the whole island looking for you. I'm sorry things turned out this way. Our cater is in order, and the captain is ready to take us back home. Oh, really? Let's go home. But my new friend. He's pretty cool. Don't apologize. You're not to blame. I'm willing to go back, but please allow me to say goodbye to Pearl. I turned around and headed to the spot where I last saw my savior, but no matter how much I called, there was no trace of him. Are you looking for someone? No, it's okay. Let's head back as soon as possible. Oh. The next day was calm and routine, entirely dedicated to work at home and meditations to soothe nightmares, as if there had been no trip, no storm, or meeting with Pearl. I wonder where he went. I never got the chance to say goodbye. He seemed cute, weird, nice. He seemed cute. Practically adorable. Okay, there's no point in stressing myself out. Better go watch the news. In other news, a gigantic fish man, screaming for someone named Espoir was fished up. And now for the weather. Good afternoon. This is the Weather News Channel. Today we strongly discourage anyone from going outside. Sudden clouds have covered the city, with terrible weather, heavy rain accompanied by strong winds that even bring down the most powerful power stations. The situation is unstable, but we're trying to keep an eye on temperatures, precipitation, pressure, and wind strength as best we can. And now the news. Today's weather reminds me of yesterday. Looks like I'll still be feeling disgusted by the rain for a while longer. As I continued to drown in my thoughts and the noise of the rain outside, I felt a heaviness in my eyes, just as I had felt before, slowly drifting off to sleep. Hopefully I don't dream about gigantic fishmen. God, I haven't slept that well in a while. My body felt so heavy. As I got up from the little sofa, I stretched lazily. I should go take a shower anyway. Having entered the bathroom and turned on the light, I headed towards the sink to brush my teeth. As I turned on the tap, I suddenly shuddered. What? The tap made a strange noise, and the water flow suddenly stopped with a slight screech. Aw, man, do I gotta call a plumber? Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, do I have to call the Ghostbusters? A strange substance of unknown consistency began to pour out of the sink, taking on a slimy and sticky form. The green mass slowly started to change color, turning into a light shade of blue, expanding beyond the boundaries of the sink. Aw, man, I'm gonna have to clean that up. What the heck is happening here? After those cursed words slipped out of my lips, the blue goop started writhing and transforming into a human figure. What? I think I'm gonna be sick. I think I'm gonna be... Did you goo into my bathroom? Oh my god, my little Pearl, are you alright? You can do that? Having fully emerged from the sink. From the sink! The turquoise mass took a familiar shape, and my ears picked up on the still familiar and gentle voice. Pearl? How are you... No, what are you doing here? How did you find me? What? My thoughts were tangled, and my speech became confused. Please calm down. I'll explain everything. You better try! Well, at least I don't have to clean you up off my bathroom floor. That is a pain to mop. After you left, I felt the long-standing sadness creeping back in, and I couldn't show myself to everyone. That's why I had to leave you. But that won't happen again. I don't want to be alone anymore. Espoir, let's go back to the Island of Kruelto. You can become just like me. What? Wait, what? We'll be great together, just the two of us. Just think about it, and you'll be able to live for a truly incredible amount of time and never experience hunger. Listen, I don't know how you do it, but come back in a couple of days and then we can talk properly. I'm really tired right now and can't think straight. Just hang out in my bathtub or something, dude. Ah! No, please. Feeling a light impact, I felt him pressing me against the bathtub, slowly sliding towards my knees. I don't want to be there alone. Not this. I can't stand being alone. I'll give you anything you want. I implore you. You understand me, right, my little Pearl? But why me? We were only acquainted for a couple of hours. Because you did not turn your back on me when you saw me. Oh no, it's because I said it. Because I said the truth and said he was handsome. I wasn't a monster to you, or a golden goose to get rich with. You saw me as a human being, just like you. Aww. Although, you know, you're probably the only one who's managed to walk away from me alive. Let's go back, okay? No. That place is lame. You stay here. We've got the internet. No, out of the question. All right, agree to go back. No. I just got home. I'm staying here. Ah! All right. What if I agree to go back? Ah! Thank you for playing the demo. The only other choice, I think, was to, instead of be scared, what if I try to attack him? Is he gonna get me? A wave of dizziness followed by a splintering headache and nausea surged through my body as I stood up abruptly. I staggered and nearly fell. Put him up! Put him up, gigantic fish man! After rubbing my aching head, I grabbed the first large rock that was available and attempted to attack the unknown creature. Did I get him? Nimbly dodging my attack. The guy approached me, using his large serpentine tail for balance. Calm down, please. I don't mean to harm you. Ah, snacks! No, stay away from me! Monster! The words that slipped out of my mouth caused the creature's expression to change. A multitude of snakes emerged from under the rocks and headed towards me. Okay, so he's less like Fish Man, more like Snake Man. Okay, I get it. No! Ah, snack!
You shouldn't have said that.
Whoops, you died from snakes choking. Well, at least they didn't bite me. Alright, like I said, this is just a demo. This is just a taste of what this game will be. I will leave a link in the description to this game so that you may follow the developer for any more developments. Well, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, or interact in any way that's comfortable for you. And we're making it to 100,000 subscribers, and we're already very close to being there, and I'm so excited I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. If you would like to see more Yanderes or Yandere Fishman or people totally obsessed with the MC, feel free to peruse my channel, as I tend to gravitate towards those a lot. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Take care of yourself, have a great night, and remember, there is always hope.